joining me for Hey Flora. I have a great question here today. Hey Flora, does your life inform your art? And if so, how? So I really enjoyed thinking about this question and thinking of all the ways that my life does inform my art. So the simple answer is yes, it does. And I want to just break down a few different ways that that is true for me. So I'll start by saying, the more we paint, the more we learn about painting. And so as I've grown as a painter over, the 25 years that I've been painting, my paintings change a lot based, for one thing, just on my own skills and my own knowledge of my painting process. So in a way, that is my life sort of informing my art. It's my life practice. So that's the good news in terms of, the more we paint, the more confidence we build, and the more our paintings change as a result. There's also this whole category of, what actual events are happening in my life and how I am able to process them through my painting practice. So for example, when my mom got sick and passed a few years ago, I really took refuge in my creative practice and my paintings to process a lot of that grief. And it was such a blessing to me to be able to have like a place to take it, that I felt like it would bring all of what was going on outside of my body into my painting. And so that's just one example, but that idea that our life events and our emotions and everything that's happening can be used as creative fuel, I think is really, really powerful and really helpful to remember. I think sometimes when we're going through stuff, it's easy to forget to do the things that are good for us, but showing up to our creative practice, whether what we're going through is hard or a celebratory moment in life, I think taking all of that and bringing it into our paintings not only serves ourselves and our healing that we're going through, but also our art. It brings in a whole nother layer of information that can bring more vibrancy, more interest, and more authentic usness, if you will, into our painting. So it's making, it's creating something that is really more personal and more meaningful. One other piece I want to share is that I am always on the lookout when I'm moving through my life, when I'm taking Pearl for a walk or traveling. I'm always I try to look for inspiration. So I'm looking for new shapes, new colors, things that sort of make me feel excited when I see them, because to me, that's a way of expanding my visual language. And my visual language is just, the shapes, the colors, the forms, the imagery, all of the things that make up a painting, the colors, did I say colors? All of that is something that I'm always trying to add to. So I don't want to get stuck only painting the same things over and over. And so by being present and aware in my life and as I move through life, it's like I'm always adding to my basket of inspiration and information of what might come into my paintings. So those are a few of the ways that my life informs my art. And it's also fun to think about how my art informs my life. That's a whole nother Hey Flora. But thanks for the great question, and thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time.